Well, welcome back, everyone. Hold on, let me get this a little better. Yep. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Big Talks and Big Feelings. How's that fucking time change treating everyone? Are y'all like also equally fucked? 'Cause I am. I'm fucked. Okay. I'm gonna close this down. I think I can't close it all the way. Alrighty, so I'm going to tell you what I did today. I'm going to jump into some other shit. Y'all bear with me. Okay, so mine and Logan's anniversary. We've been married 3 years this year, October 31st. It's really cool. It's a strange thing for me to like conceptualize that someone has loved me and wanted to be with me and finds comfort and peace and happiness in me the way I do them for 3 years, and like has vowed to do all of those things and then more for the rest of his life. I really hope we get to do that together. I hope we get to, yeah. So yeah, 3 years. Today I went to the first station I was ever assigned to, which was Station 15. And I actually went up there to see my father. That's actually not my father. His name is Jackson. I will let him share his name when the time is right. If he feels like it. That man is like a dad. He really is like a dad to me. He gets on my fucking nerves. I get on his fucking nerves. He leads me in the right direction. I'm stubborn about it. And we can just, he gets me. He's got 2 daughters of his own, and a wife, and so he gets it. He's a great man, and I miss him. I bullshitted. I didn't go see him before I left. Oh, there's a gnat. Sorry, I'm in the sunroom. There's gnats every fucking where. So if y'all see me, I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. It's just I can probably see it, and y'all probably cannot. Let me see. My hair is on my nerves today. I don't want to look like I have a mullet. Logan's already making fun of me about it. So, yeah. But I did see, some of my old crewmates, Gibson, shout out Gibson, and, Partridge, shout out Partridge. And, he wasn't necessarily my uh crew member, but he was there at 15 when I was there. Sastre, cool dude also. I used to go to the gym with him. He used to have me going hard as fuck in the gym. We still go to the same gym. We see each other and we like dab each other up. He's a really cool guy, really nice dude. Yeah. But yeah. Yep. All right. I'm doing that thing where like my fucking brain doesn't want to do brain things. Oh, and my eyes fucking hurt. They hurt like a bitch. I got some new plants. I over here, this one right here. I got that one. It's a rubber tree. You fucking bitches. Yeah. So you'll be on the lookout. Big Talks and Big Feelings might be coming out with some rubber products. I'm sorry that I'm fucking stupid. It's not even because of drugs. Don't do drugs, but still, it's not because of drugs. I think it's like, I don't know why it is. I got a new one over here too. Y'all can't see it. And then I got one over there. That one's been on my wish list for a little while. That one over there is really cute. Two of those over there actually have been on my wish list for a second. Don't know what they're called. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That was a lie. One of them has been on my wish list. The other one I had never seen before. It's a type of Hoya, and it is gorgeous. And then this one over here is like a prayer plant. I don't know if it's called a prayer plant. I've seen one or two people call it that. No one else does. But I had it before, and it thrived. It absolutely thrived for fucking years. I had it for like 3 or 4 years, and then it just died. And it wasn't root bound. I don't know what, I don't know why, what happened to it. I don't know what happened at all. I have no idea. But it's doing good. We're going to keep it alive. Um, Man, like if the plant room didn't look the way it looks right now, I'd take y'all on a tour, but then I would have to like detach the mic and bring y'all with me and be a whole fucking thing. It's annoying. This is my favorite room in our house. I've worked very hard. When I can't work hard in any other part of our house, I work hard in this motherfucker. Um, Everything that you see has been done by me, except for, hold on, I will not lie, the two shelves. That one. And then this one. And it's because my husband doesn't trust me with power tools. And I don't blame him. I can't blame him. I wouldn't do that. So, yeah, everything else is me, chosen, thrown in here. The plants have been taken care of. That dresser I painted. Like, I've just put so much love and effort into this room. It's my favorite room in the house. If I could put like a little twin size bed in here and make it my bedroom, I probably would. But then Logan would have to sleep on the floor because I can't sleep without him. um, but yeah. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. I do have a point. Um, so just an FYI, until the summer comes again, actually probably until March. Until March. So spring and summer, I will go back to posting on Sundays, but fall to winter, I will be posting on Tuesdays. And the reason is because on Sundays, the only thing that is like jumping in people's algorithms are mostly football, like football reruns, and YouTube is kind of a snitch. My highest demographic of viewers are men in their 30s to 50s. So, you sons of bitches, I see y'all. I love y'all. It's okay. No shame here. I'm funny as fuck, and most men don't want to, like, come to terms with that. So y'all have, and even if y'all don't leave comments, I see y'all, kind of. So I really appreciate the support from that demographic. Y'all are fucking cool. Like y'all are literally, like I'm not exaggerating. My highest demographic. That's like 70% of the people that watch my podcast. Men between the ages of 30 and 50, and I don't know what to say. Like that. That's not what I expected, but I really think that's really fucking awesome, and I really appreciate it. I wish y'all would engage. There's no shame in engagement. So shout out to you guys. So I was driving home, and this song. Hold on. So this song by Daughtry, he's still touring. I didn't even know he still made music. I don't know if he does or doesn't actually, but apparently he's still touring. But he was pretty famous like in 2010 to maybe like 2000. No, from 2008 to about 2010, he was pretty famous. He had a lot of hits on the radio and shit. And he was like popping off, but then I thought he just fell off. I thought he just like ceased to exist. But everyone has their like niche, like little following and fan group. So I guess he kept enough of those in the last shit almost 20 years later now that he's still touring with like bands like dad rock bands, divorced dad rock bands, as my husband would say. Um, but he's got this song, and he's actually got like two, I want to say two songs that I still like by him that I've kept in playlists. I'm so sorry, my fucking, my eyeball hurts. Um, but yeah, he's got two songs, and one of them, it's called "It's Not Over." Just a little clip. It's like, so okay, so the part of the song that always like just hits right in my chest and the heart and the brain is just it's like cause a part of me is dead and in the ground, that part. And it's a good part, and I wish the rest of the song is more of a romantic ish song, but that line just is such a hitter, and I wish he'd really focused in on that. And I've thought about, I'm not kidding, I've thought about like doing a cover and just changing the lyrics to really like set it off, and then just recording it and playing it for myself, because I know I would do a great job at it. um but yeah, so it's stuck in my head, it's replaying in my head over and over as we speak. um Hold on, something's annoying me and I gotta fix it. Okay, there. So yeah, my mom sent me that song 2 years ago. She sent me like the YouTube. Uh, I don't know if it was the video or just like the album cover art or art cover, whatever the fuck. Uh, I think like on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So I guess technically be a year ago, but 2 years ago if it was on New Year's Eve. I'm still gonna say 2 fucking years ago. We're almost in 2026, so really it's almost 3 years. Um, but yeah, she sent it to me, and I was like, okay, like no context, just the song. Um, I guess something that we don't really discuss, I haven't discussed with you guys, is my love and my passion for music. I cannot sing very well. I can hold a tune, I can definitely I can hold a tune. I think I'm tone deaf. I actually don't even know what the fuck tone deaf means. I never understood what that meant. But I think I'm tone deaf. I think I'm whatever the fuck that is. Because people be talking about tones like on a guitar. I have a guitar. I never learned how to play guitar. I know how to strum it. I know what the chords are. But I can't play it because I don't hear what people are saying. But I love music so much. One of the things that I always miss when I'm not home, like whether I'm just visiting or just on a trip, is like that I can't just functionally have background music at all times. If I could have background music 24/7 of my life, I would be okay. Like even while I'm sleeping, it would be so great. And I don't know where it comes from. When I was a kid, I would listen to music like that. Like I would plug in like with my headphones, or like I would have like a little, those little like CD playing radios. Man, I kept one of those growing up, even through high school. And I know that's crazy because like high school, you definitely didn't see those around, But I don't remember how I got my hands on it, but it played music all the time. So you know, I just really love music. I wish I was more inclined to learn how to play an instrument, or I wish I could find like a really great vocal coach or something. Um, I love to do karaoke. If you know me, you know that I will like tote around my karaoke machine in the hopes that someone just says, I feel like doing karaoke. And then they never fucking do because y'all are lame. Um, so, yeah, me and karaoke were a thing. Uh, and I'm not like trying to be one of those modest people that says, I can't sing. No, like I can hold a tune. Like, how do I explain it? I can harmonize a okay, but I'm not hitting notes. Like I'm making my voice sound functional. I'm more of like a Billie Eilish, uh, and what's that other girl? Like Sophia something. Like I can whisper sing, but I'm not like singing up here. I'm not like Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey. Like I am not singing like that. I'm like Selena Gomez, but less talented, you know? Um, but fuck, I love to sing. Like, I love music. Um, I'm really just ranting on, and I hope that's okay with you guys. Um, we are gonna get into it. We're gonna get into like the reason I'm here today and some shit that, I'm dwelling, well, not dwelling on, contemplating. I had someone tell me one time dwelling gets people killed. And when I asked them to elaborate, they were like, people that dwell on their own problems or shortcomings or, how their life isn't going the way they wanted or whatever. Those are, when they dwell on that shit, those are the people that commit suicide. And then people who dwell on how they've been wronged or how they've been cheated or, you know, whatever, or how can they achieve something quickly, those are the people that kill. And I was like, holy fuck, yeah. So I really like that saying, dwelling gets people killed. I think it's true. It's a very accurate statement. Um, I've been trying to do arts and crafts. Oh, hey, you sons of bitches. My demographic of 30 to 50-year-old men. Y'all need to be in the comments and be on my TikTok or something, or be on the Facebook page, and y'all need to buy 50 cents worth of stickers from me. That'd be amazing. I would love you guys forever. Um, because if you guys buy the stickers, the ones that I think are so funny and cute, I put my mugshot. I printed it out and put like my name, my charge, and the age that I was when I got charged. I was charged with battery. I don't want to get into it. I don't think I'll ever talk about it, but it was a really good mugshot. So I printed it out, made it a sticker. I know this is gonna be did exactly what I knew. I like as I was making the motion to do it, I knew it was gonna fuck it up. So I'm gonna try really, really, really quick. Give me a second. On the bottom of this, that black and white sticker, that is my mugshot. I hope it didn't pick up. Yeah, so I printed out my mugshot. It looks really fucking cute. Uh, Girls, women on my Snapchat have been like, that's really cute or that's really funny. I've had a couple men be like, ha ha ha, or like heart react to it on my Instagram and Facebook. That's cool, but I don't just need reactions. I need you guys to fucking buy them. I need y'all to give me 50 cents for them so that I can make more. I think eventually, so some ideas that I have for my merchandise, I'm not going to tell you all of it, but a big thing is going to be stickers because I fucking love stickers. I love stickers so much. They're fucking everywhere. I have stickers that I haven't used that are all over my house. So, if y'all know me, you know the infamous I eat ass sticker that was on my car from 20, what was that, 2020 to like 2023. Um, yeah, so I'll probably do a couple I eat ass stickers. I'll probably even do like the ass print because I did like that thing where I painted my ass and my legs and I put it on a canvas. Well, I made a few of those stickers. Actually, my old lieutenant has that sticker. I don't know if he's got my ass print or not, but I know he's got an I eat ass sticker on his what is it called? His cooler. Uh, I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah, he has that. And Logan's got a couple of them floating around. I have them on my water bottles because who wants to steal or drink out of a bottle that is, literally exclaiming, I eat ass. I don't eat ass, by the way. Let me make that so motherfucking clear. I do not eat ass. But, it's a long story. It's really not that long of a story. I had a friend who was doing like clinicals or something at the hospital, and he and his classmates saw a girl who had a sticker that said "I eat ass" on her car, and she was like, "Yeah, I have more if y'all want one." And he was like, "Hell yeah, I know just the person that would, use this." And he came over and presented it to me, and I absolutely loved it. It was perfect, and I put it in my car, and I got a lot of shit for it. I got from what the fuck is that to that's just the recruit. That's like recruit whoever. Like I got hell yeah, be proud from like a random fucking person passing my car who saw it. Um, I it was just a good. I mean, it was a fucking great sticker, dude. It's fucking hilarious. And my car was easily identifiable because I constantly lose my car in parking lots. So, yeah. So I love stickers. I Eat Ass will be one of them. Uh, my mugshot will remain one. Logo stickers will be one. Um, there's going to be like two more that I'm waiting to. I really need people to like buy these fucking stickers so that once I've sold out, I can get more like supplies to make more, and I can give y'all more cute shit because you know I have great ideas. Um, I'm trying to think up of one that would be great, like in terms of plants, like something plant related that could be really cute. Um, I've got a couple quotes from when I was a kid. One from when I was a kid. Two that are funny and I use them now, or people have used to describe me. You know, I have, and then I have a couple like I have shirt and I love baseball caps. I know I don't look like the type, but I love a good baseball cap. So I have a couple graphic tee or quote tees and then like a cap that I've got locked and loaded. Yeah, those are just gonna be surprises. Um, so yeah. I feel like I was talking about something else and then I got distracted with that. So, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Uh, I was talking to Sastre at 15 and he goes, "You still staying up, not going to sleep to the crack of dawn?" And I was like, "Yup." I was like, "I don't think that will ever change." And he was like, "Is that when all the podcasting is going on?" And I was like, "No, but that's actually a brilliant idea. This is probably when I should be recording because you guys, that's that's just when I get the most like brain activity going on." Um, which rolls me around. I was having this conversation with Brittany. I was like, I know that, we're supposed to sleep 8 hours a day, and like everyone's like, you're supposed to sleep at night. But I'm like, but why? Like, who made that rule? Not only who made that rule, but where's the proof and the evidence? And I say this because, like, you'll see well, it's not even statistics, it's just like studies, and they're like, oh, studies show that not sleeping at night is leading to Alzheimer's. Is it not sleeping at night? Or is it not sleeping enough? Because let me tell you something. I I feel like my brain is fried when I try to sleep and wake up early as fuck. But when I'm up all night, like I'm just so high functioning, you know? Like and then when I sleep, I usually sleep from like ideally my sleep schedule. I consider my sleep schedule fucked up if I go to sleep anytime after 3 a.m. If I go to sleep anytime later than 3 a.m., I am fucked. Like my sleep schedule's off track. But 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. That is like, and my body, like a clock, will do that. Um, but trying to go to sleep early, when I go to sleep at like 7, 8, 9, or even 10 o'clock at night, I will sleep for 1 to 2 hours and then I will be up on. I will guaranteed be awake by 12 o'clock and I will be up till the next morning at like 6, maybe 9 a.m. So it's just not for me. It's not. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. Pero, yeah. So I want to know who the fuck said that we have to be awake during the day or asleep on this weird fucking. Okay. So, you guys. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Entertain me. Someone once told me that the ideal time for sleep is 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. So why can it not be 4 a.m. to what is that? Not 8. Like 12? Yeah, like 4 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon. Why is that frowned upon? Why is that a no? Like, who the fuck decided this shit? God, y'all are so fucking annoying. I'm going to sleep in 4 hours. Shut the fuck up. You fucking try staying up all fucking night and then functioning the next day on fucking 3 to 4 hours of sleep. You tell me how you do. I do fucking great. It's not ideal, but listen, I've gone to sleep before at like 5 or 6 a.m. and then I've woken up, rolled out of bed by 9 a.m. to go hang out with a friend. And it was a good day. I had a functional day. I spent like the rest of my day at Home Depot. Okay? And bought shit and did shit. Yeah. So that's not the point of this podcast, today's episode. So I have a fucking itch on my goddamn titty and I'm trying not to scratch it in front of y'all. I gotta scratch it. I have this fucking bra, dude. Okay. I did my best. I tried. So that part of the song where he's like, a part of me is dead and in the ground. That part brings me back to that feeling of being fundamentally alone. So, my husband and I, we have technically, we only have one like legitimate nephew. It's on his side of the family. It's his brother's son. None of my biological siblings have any kids because two of them decided to put a bullet in their brains before they reach that age, and then the other ones are all minors. So we don't want no kids from them. But I do have four cousins that were raised like brother and sisters to me, brothers and a sister to me, and two of them have kids. One of them has a daughter, and the other one has a son. And they have introduced me to their children as tia, which is aunt in Spanish. And I really love my niece and nephews. I love my nephew on my husband's side. He was like, I mean, I love him. He's a cool little kid, you know. As Logan would say, he's organic. He's no iPad. He's a cool ass kid. My niece and nephew on our side that aren't technically my niece and nephew, Although I will always see them as my niece and nephew, but by the I'm home alone and I just heard like what sounded like steps, and so I'm kind of creeped out. But if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Um, but yeah, by the way of their parents, they probably will like reach a couple years older than now and will no longer um, be told or even. I probably won't like. I'll be like a figment of what they think is a memory. But I love them very much, and I do see them, and I think I will always see them. I believe I will always see them. I know I will always see them as my niece and nephew as well. Um, but I get really annoyed because Logan will try and spend time with our nephew on his, on his side, and like try to get him or whatever, and his parents like always come up with excuses or reasons or whatever. His Logan's brother and his baby mama are very self-serving, so like if it doesn't benefit them or it doesn't, mostly if it just doesn't benefit them or serve them purpose, like it's a back burner thing. An example, Logan came home and wanted to hang out with our nephew, and 101 excuses, whatever, try to go, like, was like, sorry, no. Like, typically he would get 101 excuses, but this particular time, he, like, went over there, was allowed to go over there, and then while he was there, he saw, like, they needed some electrical work done. Logan's an electrician, so he was like, hey, I'll be back tomorrow if that's okay. And of course, the baby mom was like, yeah, of course. So Logan went over there and did a bunch of free labor, um, that his brother is capable of doing because his brother also worked as an electrician for a little while. So his brother should very well know how to do it. But he went over there, did the work, and it was like, oh my God, like, thanks. And, he got to spend as much time as he wanted with our nephew. But, like, since then, they've, like, dodged him. And you can't say it's not dodging because they were looking for a babysitter. Our mother in law told us they were looking for a babysitter so they could go to a concert. They'd asked my mother in law when she said they were going to the same concert. She was like, oh, y'all should see if y'all can. And we did. And they were like, they took hours to respond. And they were like, oh, we can't. Logan had like called her, sent a message, and then called her again when our mother in law was like, oh, yeah, we just spoke to them. Called them again, and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see y'all's message." Or like, I didn't, like, it's just dodging. Like, if you were in my shoes, you would absolutely recognize it as dodging and just bullshit. Um, and that's fine. I don't really get along with them because they know how I feel about the usage of the word, like the N word, like ending with an ER, and they use it like it's nothing. Like, they would say that word, they would expose their son to using that word and see that as non-problematic versus me saying ass or fuck or bitch or damn, like, it's just, it's crazy to me. And that's okay. I'm okay with people not liking me for that reason. And they can say, no, it's because you're problematic. No, it's because you're a bitch. No, it's because, whatever. I have never, ever, ever given them a reason to not allow me or want me around their son because I have loved and taken care of their son. Anytime I've like been in care of him, which I have a couple times, when we were allowed to have him, um, like I play with him, I'm attentive. I am, if I can be a professional nanny for people I do not know, and those people would still have me back to be a nanny for their children, then I feel like it's very safe to say that my niece and my nephews are an absolute capable, like, safe hands with me. And they all know this. I was a firefighter for fucking, I don't know how many years. So, like, if other people's lives are in my hands, like, I'm I am, I would consider myself more, not certified, but like, they're safer in my hands than they are in theirs, in my opinion, you know? Um, so, and that's just me ranting. That's me like getting that off my chest. But it comes back to I am very family driven. Family is it's it's the foundation of which I was raised. It is the foundation of everything that I've built my life to be, or what it was supposed to be. You know, um, there was a study once shown that Hispanic people, people of Latin culture, um, they find like they get feel good chemicals when they help their brother and sisters, specifically their brothers and sisters. Um, and it was shown that like we are raised like that is your foundation, that is your lifeline, that's your support, that is who you will have when mom and dad are gone, you know. And in the great words of my friend Brittany, she was like, white people just aren't raised that way. Like they put their family in nursing homes. And I think that shit's so funny because it's not factual, but it is very much true. Um, so I long for that. I'm not desperate for it anymore. I think I once was because I thought I wouldn't survive without it. But I do long for that a lot. That family feel and like a full home and, shit like that. Um, and so it really pisses me off that they're like that, like they are only self-serving, so the only time that we have open invitation to be around is when like it benefits them. Because Logan is an amazing uncle. Logan is such a great uncle. Our nephew is missing out with on so much time of, you know, Logan and I don't sit around in front of my phone or TV all the time, like I I have a terrible habit of my phone dying or just losing it all the time or missing calls or not texting back um, sometimes for hours because especially during the summer and the spring or like early fall because I'm not wrapped up in it. I'm not worried about that. I want to be outside. I want to be in the garden. I want to be doing shit. And that's the way that nephew is being raised. And they're just, I never understood withholding love from a child. We can have our differences. And I've never gone out of my way, until now, I've never gone out of my way to like publicly, actually, no, there was this one time I posted something on Facebook and I tagged them in it, but I was made to take it down, and I didn't even have it up a whole 10 or 15 minutes. So, and I don't even think they saw it. So, yeah, I have no shame in that. I want to be very clear. I have no shame in that at all. Like, fuck that. Fuck them at the time, really. Um, but yeah, until now, like, and even now, like, they know who they are, and unless you know my husband intimately, like, you wouldn't know who the fuck I'm talking about either. So it's not like I'm just blasting them or calling them out. Um, and that's the thing, like, I just don't understand withholding love from a child, you know? He's an only child right now. He needs all the love he can get because fucking mom and dad don't want to. Dad's fucking everywhere. Like for the first couple years of his life, his dad was like gone. They could say it was because he was working, but mom was always like complaining and crying and like, "Oh, I need a break," and he's never here. And I don't know where the fuck he is. And he always says he's working, but we're always broke. And Like, like that kind of situation. And that's pathetic. That's really pathetic. Like, my mother in law had my nephew more than his parents did. I would say the first 2 years of his life, if not full, like at least first two ish. And now he's 3, and they do get him quite a bit, like a good amount. Um, but I would say that my in laws, or my mother in law, is the reason that we do get to spend as much time as we do with him, or as often as we get to. And it's really not that often at all either, because it's not like they don't. She doesn't just call and let us know that she has him. We have to call and find out, and then sometimes even she'll be kind of sketchy and be like, "Oh, well, we're doing this, or we can't because of this," and I'm like, "No fucking kid wants to go to a goddamn baby shower or a fucking wedding or whatever the fuck you're doing right now, like just let us come hang out with the kids so we can take them to the park." And like, yes, they're the parents and whatever the fuck. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, you should respect it, but please grow the fuck up. Like, if they're not in harm's way, I would never talk down about his parents to my nephew. One, because like psychological studies show that when you down a child's parents, they deem that as a flaw in themselves because they know that they're a part of that person, or that person is a part of them. So they like associate it with negative connotations towards themselves. So I would never do that just because I know better. Um, but I got a lot of feelings. I got a lot of big feelings about that shit, and you know, I don't know, man. It just my other nephew, he lives like probably 5 minutes, if not 10 minutes down the road. I wouldn't even say 10 minutes, I'd say like 5 minutes. But his mom, who is desperate for male attention and validation because that's how her mom was, um, she's also equally pathetic, if not more. Actually, I think she's more pathetic. She's a fucking loser. She's an absolute loser, and I don't feel bad about saying that. The reason I say that is because she met a dude in like I would say August, if it was August. Yeah, it was August. She met him like a week after I left in August, and then less than a month later, she was at the beach with him with my nephew nowhere to be found. Mind you, she has told me sober that her stepfather, um, which is the grandfather, um, she feels like he's like a child predator, that like maybe he like touched or molested or something, his son. And if it wasn't him, maybe it was his twin brother who also lives in the house with them. And I'm like, baby daddy lives in Texas. My nephew's nowhere to be like seen, found, nothing. So who had him? Your mom works. You literally would not go anywhere without him, without knowing that your mom was going to take off and take care of him because you didn't want to leave him. She wouldn't even leave him alone for 30 minutes with, the stepdad. So, fucking pathetic. She's a disgusting human being, and I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, a pathetic, disgusting human being. And, yeah, so I'm not allowed to see him because if I don't respect her, I can't possibly hold a place in her son's life. But like I told her, we've asked her 3 times now, I think, to see him since we've been back. So in the month of October, and I finally called her. I was like, I'm just gonna call her because Logan had done it the 2 other times, but I was like, I'm gonna call her because to me, I was like, if she doesn't have me blocked, that means that she's still desperate enough to want me to like her and doesn't dislike me enough to have blocked me. Like, trust me, we've had other fights before, so I know that if she didn't like me or didn't want to like have contact or whatever, she would have blocked me. So I call, she answers, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, well, we're having this like thing. We're just handing out candy, and we wanted to see now." click. And I was like, okay, cool. So I sent her a text and was like, you don't dislike me enough to block me. So you really actually don't dislike me enough to keep me away from my nephew. She doesn't, the one thing that she would always get drunk and cry about, well, two actually, were really pathetic. The second one was really pathetic. The first one was very valid. She was like, I just thank you and Logan for loving my son like he's your own. And she'd always tell us like y'all are his, like, we tell her we see him like our son, and she'd be like, you treat him like he's your son. And she was like, thank you. If something ever happens to me, like I know that he would be taken care of and y'all would love him as your own. And it's true. That is true. Um but what gets me is she would cry because like her own sister doesn't go out of her way to like love on him and take care of him and call to see him or ask for pictures. Like none of her sisters do. None of her brothers do. Her mom, who she lives with, is the only one who does. She's got a living father who doesn't do that. Like these are words from her. These are things that come straight from her mouth. Now she is kind of a pathological liar. She does have a bad habit of lying and like molding it so that she's the victim or whatever. But I don't understand withholding love from a child. That boy loves the ass house. That boy loves being with me. That boy loves doing the shit that I love to do. Um, and then we love doing things with him. Like I love the kid. But I say all of this to come back and say, or bring back to the fact that, remember I told y'all, like, I feel fundamentally alone. I do. The foundation to which I was raised in and brought up to believe I would have, I don't have it. My mom is the same way. I think that people think that because I share with them like the way that my mom has withheld me having a relationship with my living siblings, I feel like my sister in law, or well, I guess she's not. Does that mean that they're your sister in law? Like my my husband's brother's baby mama, is that my sister in law? I don't fucking know. But like I feel like because I've shared that with them, like they think it's like gonna hurt me. And it doesn't. It's annoying, and I think it's really pathetic on their part, and I think it just shows like what kind of ugly ass hearts that they have. And you can't fix that kind of ugly. There's no amount of money or surgery that can fix that. And the same thing for this other girl who is not so much my sister in law. Like, this girl would be like, I love you. You're my best friend. Like, you're my lifeline. Like, oh my God, all these things. I love you so much. Like, I'm obsessed with you. I could never live without you. Girl, you couldn't live without me giving you endless support and trying to baby you and coddle you like your mom does. She can't stand the true authentic version of me being like, "Hey, you're being really shitty or you're not doing good enough. You can be better." She never liked that. She never ever liked that. I'll have to get into this another time because like the thing that really broke the camel's back for me was I invited her. I was gonna make sure she was like, everything covered, to go visit some friends. And the deal was her mom would take care of my nephew, her son, and we would clean up their yard, the section that they'd been waiting to have cleaned up by some neighborhood kids so that they could build him like a playground essentially in their backyard. And he did get sick. He did get sick, but he was feeling way, way, way much better. And she lied and told her mom that he was still sick, and her mom was like, "Oh, we need to take him to the hospital." And that just and she was like, "Yeah, no," she said, "it's fine." No, girl, you lied and said he was still sick and that you didn't want to you couldn't do it because you didn't have anyone to watch him, whatever. It was bullshit. I know how the conversation happened because I know this girl so fucking well because and she could be like, "No, that's not true." Girl, be so fucking for real with yourself. Like, I would call you out on the bullshit made up lies. Like, I would know when she was lying about her and her baby daddy. And I don't even call him my brother anymore. Like, he sent me a message to go kill myself, like my sister Birdie and Noah. On the 2-year anniversary date that my brother killed himself. texted me that because of the baby mama. So he is nothing to me. He really is nothing to me. I never want anything to do with him except for to be in his child's life, but he's not in his child's life. So honestly, I don't have to deal with him. Like, I never have to see him ever again, and I'm okay with that. That boy put me through hell, cut his like fucking arms like up to his fucking elbows in my house, you know? Like, I had to get him hospitalized, institutionalized on medication. He did that shit in front of Noah, in front of my best friend and her daughter. You know, like, I helped unload him after he fucking overdosed and got to the hospital when he'd been down for some time, and like he was like pale and just like could have died, you know? Like, I don't understand. I've never not shown up. I did eventually get to the point where I stopped letting him take advantage, where he'd be like in and out of jail or like homeless, and he'd be like, "I need to come stay," and then he was like selling drugs out of my house and doing dope out of my fucking house. And I say dope, like he was doing like, you know, pills. Like, his big thing is fuck, what are they called? I don't think it's fentanyl. It could be Percocets. He does perks and like other related shit, you know, and he like told his baby mama that he was on fentanyl at some point in time, and like he was doing that shit out of my house, and like that was just like stipulations where like you just respect the fucking house. Don't do that shit. Don't bring that shit here. Don't while you're here, you just need to be sober. And he just didn't give a fuck, you know? He's just a sorry fuck of a piece of shit. Like his dad, really. So, yeah. But it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't hurt. It I feel sad because the siblings that could have been here, my foundation, are gone. And I understand why. I understand why they chose to leave. I want to fucking go. I don't want to fucking be here. And someone told me, you know, like people that actually want to die. I get it. No, I don't actually want to die. But what the fuck am I here for? I don't want kids, you know? I'm the villain in everyone's story except for my husband's. What the fuck am I here for? You know? What am I here for? I know that I've got to just keep going in life. I've got to achieve all these fucking goals that I've set for myself just so I can fucking say fuck you to all the shitty fucking people who just think I'm just such a piece of shit. And I will. The thing is, I fucking will. I always do. Everything I've ever set my mind to, I've always achieved it. But it's exhausting being here. I think that's what people don't understand. Like last year when I tried to kill myself, um, I was just so tired. I was so tired. I just felt so exhausted because, and literally, you know what set me out? Like, set me just the fuck off? Was I was actually sitting right out here outside this door. I was soaking in the sunlight. I even made a TikTok. I was like, you know, I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Like, whatever. Wrote my notes, I wrote my letters, and I was like, the thing that set me off was while I was writing, I was like, I have to do this shit again next year. I have to feel this fucking level of exhaustion and emptiness and fatigue and like fucking loneliness again next year. I was like, and then I have to do that shit all over again the year after that. And that thought, the idea of that, drove me crazy. God, it felt terrible. Like, just the thought. I was like, I'm so tired, you know? So, I do not want to kill myself. I want to make that so clear. I'm not suicidal. I don't have thoughts of killing myself in any way. Um, I just, I feel tired and fundamentally alone. Like, I have people in my corner that I know love me and care about me and will fucking cry, be sad. Like, can I tell you something? I don't care. When y'all tell me that, like, think about Logan and how he'd be sad. Think about me and how I'd be sad or how we'd miss you. Okay, so can you think about how I feel? Can we not be selfish for just a fucking second? Because what you're telling me is to not be selfish and go die. So can you not be selfish for a fucking second and just think about how I am fucking exhausted all the time? I'm always tired. I always have this underlying fucking gloominess inside of me, specifically around this time of year. It always exists. And what you're telling me is that your feelings matter more than mine. That your distraught and your sadness and your loss is grander than my own. I've already experienced losing people to suicide, like three. I've had two other people who didn't even die of suicide; they just died of medical causes or whatever. And you're telling me that I've experienced this loss. I'm still here, but I'm still fucking tired. And because you and your little bitch feelings are gonna miss me or like gonna be sad or whatever, like you're telling me to stick around. Like, I wish people would stop using that as a fucking reason. Like, use some fucking anger for me. Be like, no, bitch. Like, you have all these fucking golden desires, and how fucking pathetic of a loser would you be if you just fucking chuck a deuce before you even achieve that shit? Don't be a fucking loser. Like, talk to me like that. Because at least then you're not making it about yourself, and it's not so selfish. I gotta tell you, those are like the two things that piss me the fuck off about the people that I truly love and love me and care about me and always tell me that I can't like do that. They're like, oh, well, think about us. Okay, so think about me. I've been battling this shit for 28 years. Well, let's knock 5 years, 23 years. Because I've had anxiety for as long as I can remember. I've been experiencing some fucked off shit for as long as I can remember. You know? I guess I'm just angry. I'm just angry at everyone. I fucking hate everyone all the fucking time. I hate my husband. I hate my friends. I hate my family. It's not that I hate them. I'm just always fucking angry with them. Cuz I envy what they have. They have this like will to live, this like desire to live, this desire to fucking cross the finish line when their time comes. Sorry, that was my ice maker. I think that's what has me so angry and feeling fundamentally alone is that Birdie and Noah got it. They got it. The desire to not want to exist. It's not that I want to die, I just don't want to exist. And I don't know how to explain that to someone. I'm gonna live a long, happy life, or however the fuck long I get to live, because I want to spend my life with my husband. And I want to do all the beautiful, wonderful things that this world and that you can in this world with him. Because my husband is the most beautiful, perfect human being I've ever met in my life. But at the root of who I am, I'm just always tired. I'm always preparing for what's next, what's to come, the next fucking horrible situation that I'm gonna have to face, the next seasonal depression, like I'm just always angry and tired. And I get so fucking pissed off and annoyed when people just want to make that shit more difficult. Like, why can't I spend time with my nephews? Why can't I have a relationship with my sisters and my actual living brother? Like, why are you so selfish? You know what I mean? And so it just pisses me off. It doesn't even make me sad anymore. It just pisses me off. I'm just tired, dog. I feel like this all the time. You know? I love my people. I do. I love y'all. I know I said I hated y'all earlier. I kind of do. But mostly I love y'all. So that's really what I came out here to say today. Just let y'all know that I'm sorry that I suck as a person. I think that's everything. I think that's all. I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope you guys just understand. I hope you don't like make it a bigger fucking thing than it is. Something that the reason that I think I got to the point last year that I did with like the whole attempt was because I couldn't just get it out. Like I didn't have a safe place to just get it the fuck off my chest without people overreacting or fucking going stupid or fucking like making it like I told my mom, like I have told my mom, like I am suicidal. I think about suicide all the time. Not right now, but like a few years ago. And I was like, I literally just want to fucking die. Like I never said I wanted to kill myself at the time. And she said that she told her therapist what I said, and that her therapist said I was manipulating her, like emotionally manipulating her. I think is what she said, and I was like, "You're such a stupid fucking cunt," because I'm telling you these things so that I'm not fucking sitting with them all the fucking time. Because the longer they just sit in my head or they sit in my chest, like I can't get it out. You know, I can't get it the fuck out. So it's just there. What do I do? You know, when you fucking crave sex, you have sex, you can get it out of your fucking body so you're not doing stupid shit like fucking raping people or molesting fucking people or, you know, really fucked off weird creepy shit. So to prevent myself from doing something crazy like that, I want to talk about it. I want to tell people about it because I don't want it living in me, you know? My desire to not live living in me makes me not want to live. And it's causing me to be fucking exhausted. So when people fucking overreact and, you know, fucking do shit like try and call, I don't fucking know, or whatever, like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not suicidal. I have guns in the house and I have no desire to use them. I have no desire to even look at them. I have no like I don't even fucking think about them existing here. You know, like I have tons of fucking rope for my firefighting days. I could definitely, you know, use that and I don't. There's fucking knives everywhere. I have tons of pills in this house that I know I can make the perfect concoction to go to sleep forever. I am not suicidal. I'm just fucking tired and don't have like a desire to just exist. It's not even to live. I want to live. I want to live and I want to be fucking happy and I want to fucking garden and I want to fucking swim in water all the time and I want to go see the fucking world. I want to live. I want to live. I just don't enjoy existing. I have one of the healthiest fucking social lives of anybody that I know. If I wanted to pack a bag tonight and get on the road and go to Louisiana, I would spend time with Julie and my friends and family in that area, you know, like the Arklatex fucking area. If I want to go and have dinner with a different or lunch with a different fucking friend every single day this week, I can. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm sorry. But I'm actually not because it's out of my control. I'm tired. I feel lonely, you know. I don't like those feelings. I don't like to sit and think about the like that shit. It just is what it is, guys. And it fucking sucks. It blows fucking dick. God. God, it blows fucking just the biggest fucking cock out there, honestly. So yeah, I needed to come on here and get that shit the fuck out of my system. Thanks for listening. Hope y'all come back because that was a lot. I'm gonna go listen to some music, I think, and I need to drink some water actually. Hmm. Yeah. So big talks, big feelings. Y'all got that today, and I hope, like I said, that you guys come back. I appreciate y'all being here. Okay, bye.